This conference will now be recorded.
Hello everyone, good evening. Once again, Manjunath is here. So today I'm here with a topic to make you to understand how on this pandemic situation, helping our unified communication, maybe I can say premise-based or a cloud-based solution, which can tackle to government institution to support on COVID-19 pandemic. So make a note of any of your questions is there while this presentation. It will be good to have a discussion. So today I'm going with a particular case where in Bangalore that we have successfully implemented a solution for supporting to a pandemic. So what is that today's webinar outline that we are talking about is maybe I think you all of you received newsletters recently. Not only that, case studies also received on this particular things. We thought of let's also have a webinar because this is also one case which actually support for all of you to create this business. It is not that somebody will come and ask you that you can go and create a new business with any of the local corporation or municipality in your cities. So how we did all those things that I'm going to explain on the outline topics are like this: how the local corporation municipality can help the COVID patients, how this people can call to one single number and ask for any of the support is required or solution is required for the COVID patients. Not only that, I mean, situations in such a worst where they cannot go to hospitals, but still they can get a telephonic doctor consultation. Maybe we can also have a public engagement with information which is related to COVID, where we can put it over a voice blasting. I think many of the people were asking also earlier how the geotagging works. We did the geotagging also in this situation. Probably this is one of the things where you can also go and give it to your customer. Not only for this, any of your new requirement comes where the people ask for geotagging. Yeah, definitely it is possible that we can do it. And also the CRM for managing the data, how this is useful to store the data. So to talk about, I hope from last 6 months everybody knows this what is happening on the across globe. Coronavirus is completely shut down the business, shut down the life. There are a lot of problems that we are facing just because of this virus. The reason is we don't have any kind of a vaccine. Vaccination is online, I mean on the way, where many things are in discussion. Currently people are scared. Maybe I can say I'll just put a screenshot here. What is the current situation? Just numbers. What I'm talking about here is how the world is top 10 countries are struggling with COVID patient cases. So India is standing at number 3rd. I mean, when India were somewhere around 70th or 60th position, we were crossing almost 2 months of pandemic, but after 4 months, we were standing at 3rd place. Today, still we don't know what's going to happen. Even if you get positive, people are scared. But yeah, end of the day, you have to have something. See why this solution that we are talking about here is, of course, I know that many of the people who are logged in here from different states of India, different cities. So every city, every state would like to have a support from the government to a public where people can be healthy and safe, fight with the corona with whatever the current vaccination or current medicines that we have. On this situation, I'll just give you an example what exactly happening in Karnataka also. Currently, the Chief Minister of Karnataka and Health and Family Welfare Department people are involved here to tell all your corporation or municipality. This corporation municipality, I think last time when we sent a case study and a newsletter also, it was mentioned as an BBMP. That is nothing but Brihat Bangalore Mahanagara Palike. I mean, I'm talking about corporation, Bangalore Corporation. So, I mean, every cities have your own corporations and municipality. So from the CM and the Health and Family Welfare Department, people are asking corporation people. The same thing happened here in Bangalore. They asked for corporation, the municipality people to handle this situation with the IAS officers who are working very closely to this particular departments. So in Bangalore, I'm just giving you an example of Bangalore, so it will be easy because there's the same thing what we done in Bangalore. The same example that I'm giving it to you. You can definitely speak to any of the family and health welfare department in your cities. Definitely you will come across such kind of an implementation that you can do, which will be more easy. What happened in Bangalore? This municipality people have called the local people to have a call center for a ward wise. How this ward wise they have divided is, in Bangalore city they have divided into 4 zones. That is, one is the north, south, east and west zone. So what we
The
did,
screen is not coming.
South zone. Hello?
Your screen is not visible.
My screen is not visible?
And now it is visible. Now it is. Yeah, thanks.
Okay. So what they did is they divided into 4 zones, and the solution where we deployed is the south zone. So what they ask is, under south zone you have some 20 to 30 different wards. I mean, this ward number maybe 183, 193, like that. So they told that for this entire south zone, put one number, maybe let the people can call to that number and give them a solution, what are the problems that they have. So to make this solution, they are finding some local partner who are already into a telecom, or someone who knows about it, or anybody who a solution provider can go to this municipality and ask them, can we make this kind of a solution which can be more useful for a public to interact with you people. I mean to the government people to get the solution for them. See, this zone wise for a public awareness is very much important at this situation. This 2 posters what I post here is, this is what exactly that we have done in Bangalore South. You can see this. I mean, it is written in Kannada as in local language. On my cursor, which is talking about, you can see these are the ward numbers which comes under Bangalore South, and this is the number where one of my customer has taken the cloud solution and he displayed this number. And what they did is they did the complete advertisement to the Bangalore South with the pamphlets on auto, on the TV, on any of the medias, even Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, everywhere they have advertised this number, telling the people, if you have any problem, please call this number to get a help. So that is exactly what corporation team has done. Of course, I mean this is a corporation also will support you to do this kind of a marketing purpose. I mean, they have a budget and they can definitely give it to you if you can help them to understand how we can make this understanding to public, so that they can call here and they can take a help. Otherwise, maybe you can do it your own. I mean, who is a telecom provider, maybe you can do it your own. I'm talking about you can go and meet your existing customer who are already into an telecommunication business. Probably these people can go and meet the people and get this kind of a job done. So after that, what will happen is, so who they're actually targeting into? I mean, their targeting is actually the public. So what are the problems these publics are facing because of corona? First of all, the main problem is people are completely scared with the coronavirus. They really don't know what to do. Of course, the people who are there in this currently webinar, I hope you also very well aware that what you have to do if you get a symptoms of corona. It is very difficult. It is very difficult. You don't know where to go for a test. I mean, even government people comes and says that no, I mean, we have a fever clinics all across the cities or all across the place, but you still don't know where are these clinics are actually located. I mean, I'm talking about just if you feel that you have a symptoms, assume that you go to this fever clinic and what if get positive. I mean, I'm talking about till 2-3 weeks back. There were never no random testings were happening, but once you go for a test, it takes 2 to 3 days, and once upon a time it was taking almost 10 to 12 days to get the reports. But now, yeah, random tests are happening 1-2 days that you will get a report. But what if you get a corona positive? What you have to do next? How to interacting with doctors, or maybe um, how which hospital that you can go, and what kind of a treatment that you have to take. You just cannot walk on the road. I mean, you have to call to ambulance, but how to book an ambulance? I mean, once you book an ambulance, maybe you will get an ambulance, but which hospital to go, and what kind of a corona treatment that you will get? Not only that, I mean, there are so many people have lost a job. There are so many people who could not able to travel. So many people, they could not able to do anything, but still they're not earning. They're jobless. Sometimes lockdowns are still happening in the market. I mean, cities, but still many people, they don't even have a food arrangement. Even, I mean, I'm talking about in Bangalore, what in the south, what they have did is, even for if you don't have a food, please call this number and tell us that you need some food arrangement also. Our people, I mean, our municipality, I mean, Bangalore corporation and municipality people are arranging this kind of a facilities. So this is where exactly where people if this such kind of problems when there comes, the solutions will be really helpful for every city. So what we did is, I mean, one of our customer, what they did is they taken the solution from us. They have taken the single number display for all the queries, which they used a Vodafone mobile number. When call hit to that number, automatically the call will automatically forward it to agents. That anyway, I'll explain you going further how does it works. Not only that they can take a call, they can also make a call. I mean, agents can make a call. Plus, they can store all your data. Plus, they can also tag you that where exactly that you are calling from. If in case tomorrow that you have get positive, ambulance will come and pick you up from that particular location. So this is exactly the solution what we have deployed in Bangalore. So what I'm trying to say is the same situation in all your cities. So I would request, please visit all of your corporation or a municipality. Maybe you guys are already have case studies with you guys and even newsletters. Meet some higher authority people. Maybe you can do some presentation, or maybe you can hand over this as a catalog or something. Tell them this is a solution that we have already implemented in Bangalore, and a lot of people who have got whatever the problem which they were facing, and they get the support from the government side. Not only that, we have done the telephonic doctor consultation. I think this advertisement also we have done from very long. Anybody, if they don't want to go for any doctor's consultation, I mean, they don't want to go to an hospital, but they can just call and talk to the doctor for a consultation if they feel that they have any of the symptoms of coronavirus. I mean, what I was trying to say is there is a two option in the same number itself that we can get connected to the doctors as well. But here they ask for, we need a different number to get connected with the doctors. So we have given a separate number for COVID care and counseling helpline. So this is available from morning 6 a.m. to 12 a.m. And we have given all the South Indian languages plus English and Hindi. So any, without any language problems, without any fear, you can call to this particular number. I mean, there are so many people have a fear that, I mean, once I call, they will note my number. I mean, they feel that, I mean, even if I have, probably they will come and pick me up and go. There's nothing. You can very clearly talk to the doctors and understand what is the problem. No need to anxious and no need to worry. Doctors will help you what to do and how to manage with this kind of a situation. So not only that, above mentioned the solution that I was talking about, what are the solutions that we have given? We have also given the solution including of doctor consultation, and we have also given a voice blasting and broadcasting solution that I was talking about, public awareness. Even same government is asking us that we have to have public engagement with everyone, that every 10 days or 15 days, what is happening in the current situation, what precautions that you have to take and everything. So normally, we can do a voice blasting for every ward or every cities or every state wise. If anybody has a data, maybe you can also approach to a BBMP or municipality. They will have a data. You can take a data, and I mean, any of the telecom provider can tell that, okay, sir, you can provide the data. Maybe we will do this voice blasting, as a public awareness for them to understand what is the current situation. Maybe not only that, people have to call back to this particular number, but we can call them and maybe we can give them awareness that what they have to do, even if they have a whatever the fear or whatever the problem which they are facing. Maybe based on that, this particular voice blasting, they can call back and they can the dial number, or maybe they can choose press 1, that if you would like to receive a call from us for a further interaction, press 1. So that the moment you press 1, the call will come back and it will be automatically get stored. And same that ward people, maybe they can call you back and they can ask you, okay, what is your problem? Maybe you can tell them this is what you require. So such kind of a solution also that we have implemented. Now, one of the topic that we were talking about on geotagging. Geotagging example, that after discussing with all this with agents for your required solution, if ambulance or if municipality people has to come and pick you up because you are come as a positive, you need not to go anywhere. You have to stay at home. You have to tell the particular location. Take example, you are standing in a particular place, or maybe your house is near to one of the landmark, example ICICI Bank ATM at Bangalore MG Road, near to apartment center. So give them a location, they will tag the location. The moment they reach to that particular location, they can give you a call. From there, maybe you can go and you take your whatever the help that you need from them. We can tag, I mean, this geotagging was really helpful for not only this, this also support you for any of the other implementation that you are planning to do, or maybe you are planning to provide it to your customer, or many of the customers that come and ask you about, can I do the geo tagging for my customers who would like to come and meet us, or they wanted to talk to us or something. This geo tagging is really working. I mean, I can also show you that what we have done with the geo tagging in my next slides also. So I'll repeat once again what is geo tagging is. The geo tagging is the place where you are calling from. You have to tell address. Example, if you're calling from astTECS, okay, I'm calling from astTECS. astTECS address is so and so, and nearby place is so and so. People will automatically find out in a Google, maybe your company name, maybe your location name, maybe your PIN code, or near to the PIN code, or near to the hospital, near to the ATM, near to the particular any known shops or something. The nearest place of your house, or if your office, or if your place where you're staying, they can tag that particular place where ambulance or doctors or whomever, maybe if you're asking for a food also, you can just tell them, okay, this is where I stay. They will come and meet you guys, or maybe hand over, or maybe they can take you and go. It is nothing but it will mark exactly where you have located. Not exactly, I mean, not 100%, but 99%, maybe 100 meters or 200 meters or maybe 50 meters away, you can easily tag yourself. So this is a solution where we have implemented with this solution as well. So when I was talking about what are the features, functionalities that which we have given us, completely cloud center, I mean cloud-based call center for a BBMP office Bangalore, that is Brihat Bangalore Mahanagarapalike. That is what we call here in Bangalore. I mean, in every city, maybe I can say from the Mumbai to Delhi to Kolkata, Chennai, and any of the states that we have capital cities or districts level, you will have this corporation offices. Maybe you can go and meet them. And future wise, yes, agents are using a PC or a laptop just to log in an application. When the call comes on that particular mobile number, the call will automatically land to the agent mobile. I'll repeat once again, it is not mandatory that you need to sit in office, or you need to come to office and take a calls, any of this. If you have a laptop and if you have an internet, you can sit anywhere, even at home, coffee shop, or anywhere. You can just take a call. We have both the options where we can put the call over a soft phone. The soft phone can support only over a VPN. If the VPN is not available, then we can route the call to an agent mobile phone. That is either a smartphone or either a normal phone, absolutely fine. The moment any of the COVID patient or outsider calls to that particular number, the call will automatically land to our agent mobile number. What they have to do is they have to log into the application. See, this incoming call and our application both are linked together. The moment you receive a call on your phone, that phone number will automatically logged into the application directly, because we are connected over a cloud. So it is not that your phone has to be integrated with your application. It is already integrated in application in the cloud. The receiver caller number and the caller number both will get displayed on the screen. So on the feature number 2, also we have given a manual dial in the web page. That's what I was telling. The first call comes to an agent and second call goes to a customer. I mean, when I'm talking about this, when they make outbound call, any agent wants to talk to the COVID patient who called us and registered themselves, maybe saying that he has a symptoms, or maybe he wanted to meet to a doctor, or he needs some food or something. To call back that particular guy, we have a manual dial option from the agent page itself. When they call, the first call comes to the agent, pick it up. The second call will automatically connect it to the customer. You can speak to them. feature number 3 is, we have a CRM also. Incoming, if the customer is calling second time, we can also bring the pop-up for inbound calls. And whenever they wanted to make a calls, it is not mandatory that you have to do a manual dial. We have a click to call facility also from the CRM. And next feature is the one login for a CRM and dialer. You need not to have separate logins, that we can also do one login both together. And call recording, complete customer data capture, geo tagging, live monitor, and even we have an SMS integration into it. Every call, they can also trigger an SMS. So this is a solution where we have deployed in cloud. See, this is a small screenshot that what we have given. You can see the background is my dialer page, and the front end is our CRM page. You can capture, is particular person name, alternate number, gender, maybe a ward number, mobile number, age, who's the user, address, and all those stuff. This can be customized according to any of the corporation or BBMP is required. We can do, all the changes, and we can, add it to the same into the CRM. So, they need not, as I was telling earlier, that they need not to go to manual callback. You can see that we have given in the front page itself, there's an option called manual dial. Just go there, put the number, and dial. The call will automatically connect it to a customer. Otherwise, in the CRM, you already store the data. Just go to that particular number, click on that number, the call will automatically connect to a customer. First call come to agent, pick up the call. Second call will automatically connect to. So this is what exactly this screens are look like. We can do all the customization, everything according to the customer requirement. So just to mention that, what are the products that we have given to them. The 10-seater cloud call center. We are using the PRI for outbound calls and as well as for inbound calls. As I told you, that single number displayed to all the advertisement, that is the number that we have displayed. When they call to that number, it will come to a PRI, and PRI will push the number to agent's mobile number. So all the agents are using the laptops for a login purpose, and agent will use mobile phone or cell phone for receiving the call. See, why I'm particular here is, it is not only for this. This can be solution for any of the requirement which is coming from any of the other customers. We have a lot of other segments where we can offer. I think somebody's mic is on. I request you to mute yourself. I request you to mute yourself. Vijay Vishwanath, your mic is on. Mute yourself.
Yeah.
Thank you. So I was telling that the reason why I put this particular details also, there are many people who looks for cloud call center for 5-seaters, 10-seater, 20-seaters. So you can also provide this kind of an option where they can do work from home also. And pricing detail also, I'm just giving you an what we have given for this particular COVID case that we have done. 4,100 rupees per month per agent plus taxes. Now here is for 4,100 rupees, including of 2 channels per agent and application usage. Both together is 4,100 rupees per month. I think this is the cheapest price that what we have in the market. If you can compare to any of the other cloud providers, the costing will be almost near to 6,000 to 7,000 rupees a month. In this, they will get 2,000 minutes outbound calls absolutely free per agent per month. I'm sorry, that is, I mentioned is wrong. Per month, per agent per month. Also, incoming calls will be charged 45 paise per minute, and outbound calls will be charged 75 paise per minute after this 2000 minutes is completed. I'm talking about, see, this 2000 minutes can be used for outbound or inbound together. After 2000 minutes, the costing, I mean, the charges will start calculating. But the minimum usage is 3 months mandatory. I hope this slide is very useful for everyone. This is just, I'm giving you an options to understand how that we can, put this into an customer for a pricing, and how the solution can be deployed. If you guys have any questions, I would request you to put it over in chat. We'll definitely discuss on one by one. So what is the takeaway of this particular webinar? In a simple to say that, I mean, earlier also we mentioned that office space is not really mandatory. I mean, definitely you can work from home. Not only that, anywhere can run with or without internet also. I mean, internet is very much mandatory. I'm talking about, if you need a soft phone, then internet is very much important. If you don't have a VPN, I mean, you don't need a soft phone, then if you use a normal simple even the dongle, that the 2 Mbps dongle, or I mean any of the dongles or Wi-Fi, still you can run work from home cloud call center option. Now in the cloud, at any point of time you can upgrade the seats. For upgradation, maybe you require only 1 day. Take the order within a 1 day, where you can add the seats. I mean, 1 day, 24 hours maybe too much time. We can do upgrade within 12 hours also. It is very scalability, I mean, easy scalability and very flexibility as well. Completely maintenance free. Maybe you can tell customer completely maintenance free. I mean, you need not to have worry of managing the servers, repair, IT managers, and all those stuff. I'm talking about only on the cloud part. Yeah, of course, as we have a premise-based solution also, there are so many people who would like to go. It is simple, just to pay and use monthly rental. Nothing to pay extra for any support or something. All advanced features and functionalities are available, and high capability options available. Even anybody looking for 100-seater, 200-seater, or 500-seaters, we have cloud options where we can deploy at any capabilities. I mean, rest of the things you guys knows very well. On the premise base, already we are providing a 24/7 support. Even for the cloud also, we have a 24/7 support. Any point of time it is available. I'm in almost in the last slide of the presentation, so I think it's a time to go for a question and answer session. Maybe I'll read it through any of the questions that has come up. Yeah, I think I have a couple of questions here. Jio tagging, Rajnikant Kale, can you please explain how this will work? I mean, it is dependent on the trunk or need additional API. It is not dependent on the trunk. It is an API. API is required. In this part, we got the API from the BBMP side for a Jio tagging API. If any of the other requirement is coming, we can also provide Jio tagging from our end also. But yeah, of course, it will also get charged into it. That maybe we will send you what is the cost and everything. Definitely, you can tell them that API can be provided from our end. If they can arrange the API, well and good. We'll do the integration and we can hand over to them. Yeah, the next question is asking by for a person, the dialer with the CRM pages, is it iframe? Yeah, is it absolutely, is it an iframe? where we can bring not only the our CRM, any of the existing CRM, if any of other customers, not only for this solution, any of the other people who have their own CRM, and if they are buying our dialer, we can still bring that into the same situation, a same application. Maybe one login for both the CRM and dialer, and exactly it looked like the CRM is need not to have a second a browser. In the one browser itself, you can access dialer and the CRM together. Absolutely. Then Vijay has a question: will our solution route identify the call according to the caller's location? If a person calls from Bangalore northward, will our solution check the locality and contact with the call to northward? As I told you, I mean, see, normally this solution is deployed for a particular ward, as I told you earlier. Again, you can see this locally. There is a lot of politicians also involved here. They also feel that from their end they can do for their ward purpose. It will be helpful for them. Of course, I mean, anybody can call to this number and take a solution. It is not that only south people has to call. Anybody, even if it is a north, south, east, west, I mean, anybody can call to this number and they can take a call. But the location, as I told you, that geo tagging can be, you have to tell that where exactly you're standing. See, routing purpose, as I told you, I mean, it is not connected to any of the other wards number that where we have to route. We can, I mean, that particular, I mean, currently that south ward is facilitating to, even if the person is calling from the north, south, east, west, anywhere, you just need a help, and government is helping on that. So I hope, I mean, I don't have any other questions here. Maybe you can unmute yourself one by one. If you have any questions or something, maybe you can ask me so I can help. Okay, I got one more question here from Shiva Hyderabad. For cloud solution, do we have a separate SLA or maintenance charges? Shiva, that's a very good question, but absolutely we don't have any other SLA or maintenance charges. Once you come for a cloud solutions, I mean, as I told you, 3 months is absolutely mandatory. Within this mandatory period, your support will be absolutely free. No any other maintenance charges are involved. Okay, Shiva, can you maybe unmute yourself and ask me what is the support wise? Give me more details. Can you just explain me what is that?
Yeah, here question is like if we give the solutions, then what they will expect support from us, right? So what type of support, like is a basic support, or like we will give? We have 3 types of support, right? Is that basic support, or what type of support we are providing for the cloud solution?
See, normally we provide a basic support, right? See, on this particular COVID case, what we did is this works on 24/7. See, on the any of the social welfare or related to social call centers that we are talking about, I mean, especially on the COVID things that we are talking about, this is considered as a 24/7 support. Otherwise, I mean, any of the call center people who are working, I mean, especially when the people who have purchased the cloud call center on a domestic, it is very rare the people who works on 24/7. Yeah, if they are working for a 24/7 also, maybe we are ready to provide the support on it. There's no doubt into it. Depends.
Okay, yeah. First of all, I would like to congratulate the nice presentation so far. The thing is here, I would like to give one more point. Now, government is insisting on for the COVID treated patients. They are encouraging to give the plasma treatment for the patient. Okay. So they can donate the plasma, right? So if you include any such line in the presentation, that is helpful for me, because I'm going to meet one of the person take caring the plasma area, what you call department. So for them easy to understand. Can you include such examples in the presentation?
I mean, I definitely, I can definitely add it and I can give it to you. There is no doubt. See, I hope you have seen this, the problematic area which we were talking about, right?
Yes.
See, this particular problem area, what these all the problems, this particular call center is giving you the solution. What to do? I mean, don't get us caught. I mean, maybe I can explain you once again for your purpose. What you have to do when you get the corona symptoms positive, where to go for a test, where are the fever clinics are located, what even if you get a positive, how to book the ambulance, which hospital to go, whom to meet, and even if you want food arrangement, that you can do it. I mean, for the plasma purpose, I don't know, maybe that maybe we can have a personal discussion, and I can add it and I can give it to you in the same presentation. I can forward it to you. Maybe you can pass it to that particular area.
Yeah, sure, we will do. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, I think there is no much questions here. I hope you guys have understood on this particular solution. So from here, I'm taking a leave, and thank you very much for all of your participation. Hope this presentation will help you, not only this just for a COVID purpose, this will also helpful for any of your other deployments, other requirements. This will definitely fulfill for all the solutions. Thank you very much once again. Take care and have a nice day.
Thank you.